Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Into the red zone. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Williams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Straight to the air they go. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
On the double.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Tight.
Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. And he puts him there under this one. Right side. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Gravity Lions. Go.
3rd and long for him here. That Complete, right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. The Rams are set to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Ball taken in at the 36. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Sit. Big ace. Hot.
Going to the ground again on first. Pretty good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. He has it at the 5! And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
And the Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers pull that in front further, 13-zip. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force some punts and then catch it in for 6 on their opening drive.
We do it every game.
It feels like it. Almost every game. Yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Receiver in motion, going left. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Looking in the air here. Dumped off to his running back. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Got to be pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, well, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Back play straight ahead. Still going past the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Okay, ready? 19 Charger. Come on. 60.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That's a nice, quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Get it? 19 Charger. Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready? Panther 60. Pep, go check. Go check. Ready, hut. Ready.
Go with a design keeper. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
19, 18. 7 Pirates.
Throw is caught by the back. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Hey, what's back?
Here's Hampton, open the drive. Still finding room past the 45. 20, 15. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their early lead to 13. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Rams 7.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Put the 19. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Hawk 70.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Set up the screen. Here's Nakua. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's going to throw this one. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now Murray on the play fake. Rolling out to his left. Throw is there for a long day against him. And that scramble is going to pick him up a 1st down, but it looks like he might have had a little too much help. Got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. So they'll decline this and take the results. First and 10 from the 43.
Here's
Kyler to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now.
Two. Easy, quick.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Hits his running back. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Big ace. Back, please. Check. Hey.
It's Hampton on second. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Hampton has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal.
Hey.
Trying again with Hampton. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. So now, here's third and goal.
Move. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Slammer out as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B 3rd down. They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on. Cowboy 80.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Looking to throw here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. 1st and 10, Murray. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Set. 60 by
Motion man sent left. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Hey. Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll be cut by Jackson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
2 yards on the
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. 3 inside the 30. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights.
14.
And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton trying the left side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle 3rd, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Now Kyler. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to Reynolds. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 29-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready? Ready, line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Dialing up a receiver screen. Reaches the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Liking 18. Ready?
Rolling from the gun here. Complete out to the right. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 80.
Running back sent in motion.
Ready?
Sticking to the air here. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Running it with Hampton. And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Called it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
That's one. Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, it's Murray. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Omaha, 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 Omaha. 2-2-1.
Throw here, 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Brought in, inside the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster doing that, okay? And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready?
So first down from the 41.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 6. Got the line. 6 down. 6 down.
Design quarterback run here. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
At their 48-yard line.
Okay.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
He's across
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Go.
Throw completed out to the left. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of
He
6.
gets 6 on that play.
First down.
And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've set it downs from 37.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta be lying. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And they just get the play off. Throwing the out route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Throwing it again here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go. Sack. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Ready?
He's going to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
3rd and long for him here. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This drive will begin with Hubbard. He's out in the clear. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there.
Okay, so many of these defenses today are all about what? Stopping the explosive play, especially in the passing game. But to give up a run, an explosive run for a touchdown, that can just be demoralizing.
Rams 24.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. He cuts it right. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18. Hey, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Back to throw now. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams make it an 11-point ball game.
42, Rams 31.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
2-2.
Herbert gets it to start the drive. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Oh, 2-2.
Motion, check. Shift.
Gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, hold on. Move.
Hampton now up the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Sit. 2-2. Swim.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
This goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Hey. Biggest. Forward.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
2-2.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here comes Williams on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
19, 19 tight. 19 tight.
Come out throwing. Big strike here to Williams. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. They'll throw it here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Looking now from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. A little bit of big completion block, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Looking to throw it. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be sent out of bounds to end. A great pickup, but somehow did not pick up the first. It's going to be fourth down coming up.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
Ready? Come 19! Come 19!
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points. As that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Kyler with a chance to run it here. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock.